Hey friends, welcome back to the another video. In today's video we are going to talk about not so great hobbies that I have, or these are the hobbies that I learned from childhood, but I never thought these hobbies are that much important. I just learned these hobbies just for time pass. Never thought that these hobbies are going to make me something important or kind of useless hobbies, I will say. But I don't know, I just learned this kind of stuff because I love creating stuff. I love doing stuff. That's the reason बचपन से मैंने बहुत सारी चीज़ें की है. So in today's video we are going to talk about three things that are hobbies, I would say, or three things I learned from the childhood that are not so great or not so bad, but it's a kind of having fun with those kind of stuff और वो सारी चीज़ें करने में मज़ा आता है. So let's get started. You guys tell me, these hobbies are that much important or not? What do you guys think? What type of hobbies do you have? First hobby that I learned is ukulele. There is a big reason behind learning ukulele. I have to give you travel back to the time in 2014-15 जब मैं college में था. Until 12th standard it was really okay, like I had good grades, everything was great. But जब मैंने college में enter किया, first year was kind of okay, but when I enter into the second year, and we all have the annual functions, gathering, a lot of these kind of stuff, and I saw a lot of students or a lot of seniors playing either on the guitar, either playing piano or using band, these kind of stuff. And I always fascinated about this kind of stuff, yaar, how these guys can play really well, how these guys can know so many stuff. So I always thought that I should always learn something into the musical instrument. I should always try playing the musical instrument. That was the first incident जिस टाइम मुझे पता चला कि I should learn at least one kind of musical instrument in my life. But I never thought that seriously in my college days. The second reason was, it's kind of personal reason that why I learned musical instrument. It was again into the college days when I saw these kind of seniors, like they are playing guitar, they are playing ukulele, or they are using playing piano, and a lot of girls attracted to them. I don't know why this happens. Like if someone is playing guitar, then a lot of girls will attract to them. I don't know what is the reason behind that. If you are a girl, then do let me know what do you think about this kind of stuff. Why do you get attracted to the who is playing guitar or who is playing piano? Let me know into the comments. So that was the second reason why I always wanted to play guitar, or why I always wanted to play piano. I'm not yet into the piano. Probably next year I will start with the piano. But these are the two first reasons. I know these are the very silly reasons, to be honest, because if you are learning something, that you should learn by yourself and you should have full-heartedly you should learn something. But these are the first two reasons that I wanted to learn something. First one, because it looks good, and second one's to attract girls. I never thought about this, but right now when I look back, okay, these are the kind of silly reasons that I wanted to work. So last year I bought my first ukulele. You will find the link in the description. It was very cheap. Around 2k to 3k you can get your ukulele and you can start playing that ukulele. It was very easy to start with the ukulele. I just watched a few YouTube videos and just search on the Google for this kind of stuff, and there are very few chords because these have only 4 strings, and there are only few chords, and you can start playing ukulele. Within first 10 days I learned Happy Birthday wali tune. Here is one video. You can see that is a day 11 when I played Happy Birthday tune. I did it for around 1 month, and day 30 I learned Memories, that is a Maroon 5 wali tune. I learned that tune also. So I learned that ukulele. It was very easy. I thought it is very tough because I still wanted to learn guitar, but I'm not sure about guitar. But probably I will, second musical instrument I will pick up, it will be the either piano or that will be the flute. Not sure about it, but that's the first thing I learned, or that is a probably not so useless or not so great, but this is the first hobby I learned as a time pass. Now let's talk about the second hobby, that is origami. I learned origami is from a very back, like in 6th, 7th standard. I used to play with the, I used to play with the papers, and there are so many things now I can make out of this origami. We can talk about it, but there is a story. It's all about 6th standard, 7th standard. Like when I used to play with the papers, I always fascinated about how these things are made, how these things actually work, and there was not. I'm not so great at papers, but I always thought we can make a lot of things with the paper. And I asked my teachers like how do they make it or how they work it. They taught me very few things, like there was only either you can make plane, either you can make boat, or either you can make frog. So that was the things I learned. But after 7th standard I was really passionate about all of these things, that how actually these things work or how actually these things are made. So I thought let's give it a try. And after talking with the friends, talking with the experts in college, I learned how to do this origami. I still do. Like this is the one that I made, which is parrot. This is the second one I made, which is peacock. Then I made dinosaur also. Then this is the simple, which is a dog. You can make it and you can place it like this on near your cupboard or near your laptop. And this is something I learned, that is origami. I know it's very like you just have to do few folds here and there and you can make something great out of the paper. Don't you think this is an amazing thing to do? And you can impress a lot of people by doing this kind of stuff. Like if you go into the someone house and there is a paper, and if you can make something like this, then obviously the people will get impressed by you. So this is another reason I learned this is the only for the time pass, but I never thought how I am going to use it. Probably I will use it to impress children. Probably I will use it in future when I do have a family and my children will never feel that there is nothing to do on the weekend. Then again, like if you have guys watched the Money Heist, that professor is always making something out of origami. So this is something that he made out of the origami. I don't know what it is called, but if you have watched the Money Heist, then if you are going to watch the Money Heist latest season, or if you have not watched, whenever he is playing with the paper, then he try to make this kind of stuff. It's very easy to make. If you want to try, I will make this video on the second channel, that is Ronak vlog, where I post Timepass and everything. You can check that channel. Now let's talk about the third thing, which is a string. I don't know what to call this name. I don't know have actually like how these things are made or how these things are called. I only know that either it is a jack-up ladder, either it is fishing net, like we can make something out of it. Just you have to do few steps and you can start making something out of it. Just you have to do few steps and you can start learning with the string. So there is a story behind that. It was when I was traveling back to my house, and then I learned, like I had because of my sweatshirt, I realized there is one string out of that sweatshirt, and I realized that okay, this is what we can do with the string. And out of that string I started learning how to play or how to work on this kind of stuff. And that's when I realized you can make a lot of stuff with this string only. Again, I learned this for ultimately time pass. There is no reason, I mean, what I am going to do with these strings, I have no idea. But a lot of things you can do if you are good at string, or if you can remember a lot of points, then you can just have to here and there you have to do few things, and you can start learning a lot of strings, a lot of different pattern into the string. You just have to do like few steps, and it's very easy to do few steps. Once you get idea, then you can start working with the strings also. So here are the few things I made. The first one is fishing net, second one is Batman, third one is kind of Eiffel Tower, which I screwed up really bad. These are the few things I learned for time pass. I don't know how I'm going to use it. Probably either ukulele can be really useful in future, just to you play with your brain and have the neurons here and there. It's better to have at least one musical instrument in your portfolio. So that's another reason I learned that. Second one is origami, and third one is playing with the strings. I don't know how I'm going to use it. Do let me know, do you have any kind of such skills, and do you know how to do origami or playing with the strings? If you want behind the back-end scenes, behind the scene about everything, then check out my second channel which is Ronak vlog, where I share everything about my life, my personal life, what is going on in my life, where I'm traveling, everything about that. So make sure you subscribe to my second channel. And that's all for today's video. See you in the next one. Bye bye. Take care.